Welcome back. Here we go. It's a Sunday. No hockey, no basketball, no excuses. All right. We are here. I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear about some 9-game WNBA slate. We are here. Ultra focused baseball. All right. That's what we have every game that we can jam into. We're going to head to BetMGM in a second. If you're not on BetMGM, there's a reason why you're seeing a screenshot of the Discord, a 30-unit day, just, what we do on the Discord there, because 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you're not on BetMGM below and you sign up, we're going to give you 2 free months of this. Lindquist is there. So don't worry. Ben, Isaiah, we're all there. And we want you to be a part of this thing, all right? So let's head on over and begin. You know the drill. Thumbs up, subscribe. I'll tell you more about BetMGM. OS Insider, the link is below. 2 free months of the Discord. Bang, let's start. We begin with an underplay here. Just how bad is Arizona going to beat the shit out of Joey Wentz versus just get in, get out of town? Zach Gallen continues to pitch on another planet. For the most part, there are some hiccups every now and again, but I'm not going to nitpick on that guy. Just not. The other side of this is Joey Wentz. Joey, not so much. Look, he's going to get beat. There are going to be some bad moments for Joey, but it's more likely that both of these pitchers control and do anything. At least we know we can bank in that Zach Gallen's going to get us 6, maybe 7 innings of solid work. The other side of that is just hold your breath and hope that Joey Wentz can, get through 4 or 5 innings unscathed, meaning like giving up 3. Could see a 4-1, 5-2 type game, and we get out. Next up. Now, some of these are going to be a little long, but that's fine. We're going to ask you to bet accordingly. That just goes without saying. Love this matchup. Belak versus the Beebs. Look, neither one of these guys have much when it comes to the strikeout rates. Shane Bieber, this isn't a first inning bet, so you don't have to worry about that. Shane Bieber, the Beebs in the house, not doing a lot from a confidence standpoint here. So this has over written all over it, has power written all over it, and ultimately I think it just has the better starting lineup. So looking at most likely who's out there for Houston on this Sunday closeout game, we're taking the Astros plus 1.5 and minus 165. That's a great parlay piece as well. All right, we mentioned that. Great parlay piece. Atlanta, you're just going to have to bite this one, folks. You really are. You're just going to have to go in there and recognize, unless you wanted to lay some sort of like alternate, which I wouldn't. Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. We'll just take them at minus 1.5. I was going to say bite the bullet. You're going to have to eat it, all that other shit. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Just lay the 1.5 at minus 145. This is not going to be nice or good. Elder is sneaky good there without needing to dominate from a K standpoint, definitely withholding runs and pitching deeper against this Nationals team, no problem. Trevor Williams, that's probably going to be a problem, especially once Atlanta starts hacking away. So we're fine there, laying the 1.5. Again, it's moved to 2.5. We don't need to tempt that. We don't need to push that. Plus 115 means we get a decent break at minus 145 there. We'll take it. Next up, Baltimore hosting the Kansas City Royals. Now, you see ridiculous favorite here at home. What really is going to change for the Royals on the road? Carlos Hernandez? Well, that's probably something. The total sits. Kyle Gibson on the other end. I think there's a pretty good pathway here to taking the Royals. Really do. Now, Royals run line at minus 135 would be the play. This is solely predicated on how deep of a start we're going to get from Carlos Hernandez. How late can we get this dude out of the game on our end? The better, the later, the better. 32.5, basically at 33K rate, 6.3 walk rate. It's insane. Control is there. Pitching to contact is there. Not getting lit up by the long ball is there. That's enough for us to take him at plus 1.5. Kyle Gibson, hittable, doesn't strike people out nearly enough. We move on. This one, we're going to go over 9. Not going to waste a ton of time on anything other than Pittsburgh being victimized here. Mitch Keller. All right, well, slow down. What's to victimize, Shander? Maybe it's more Carlos Carrasco. Maybe I had you thinking one thing, and you're like, wait a second. Now you're paying attention. Good. Sign up below. BetMGM. It'll take you 40 seconds to sign up, and you'll get to come hang with us on the Discord. 40 seconds. All right, now look at this. 2 free months of the Discord. 30-unit day. That's always nice to see, is it not? I'll keep showing you. 9 and 1 of the daily plays. How about that 1084 Beast? Hey, cuz, Jeff Green. Okay, and then we're giving money away. Love it. Yeah, Anthony Sachs coming through. Love that. We do giveaways. It's just a fun community. It's super fun, and that's why we want you to be there. Okay? So jump in. You just need to sign up below. Join BetMGM. You're not on BetMGM. Now you're going to get 2 free months of the Discord. All right, let's keep it moving. We get a lot of runs there. Carlos Carrasco gets beat up and victimized, and the Pirates will probably put up five runs or so. I think New York can muster their way to 4 if that's all Pittsburgh gets is 5. Probably get more than that. That's A-okay with us. Make sure you shop this. I think the hook is available. We're on BetMGM, so I'm going to give you what I have here. But I would definitely shop this, please, because I do believe you can get this still at 8.5. And as we lock in the 8.5, knowing that that's shopped, not here on BetMGM, then we feel even better. You're probably going to lay some juice. But Twins now in town. This thing closes down. You've got Gausman on the hill for Tampa Bay, and that's going to be a big part of Toronto, sorry. And that's going to be a big part of why we stay under. The other thing is that Louis Varland in certain spots has been able to pitch okay. In certain spots has been able to keep his head and at sometimes like collarbone above water. Other times it looks brutal. But in this case, battling, the walk rate is significantly lower than a lot of pitchers, and that's a really good sign here for Varland. So we take the under 8 with the expectation that Gausman's 34 to 5.5 K to walk rate. The fact that even if you can make contact with his pitches, it's just really hard to put him in play, and then from there, put it out of the park. Okay. Now, Varland, sneaky good, like I said, contact walks. This is going to lend itself to an under. It simply is going to lend itself to an under. All right. Texas, Tampa. That's what I was looking at there. Let's keep it moving. Try to keep this thing, expedite it, move it so you can bet, move on, enjoy, spend time with your loved ones on a Sunday. I'm asking you what? That you hit the thumbs up button, that you subscribe? My goodness. These things are not big. They're not big. Texas Rangers. Worst movie. We talked about that. Martin Perez. Did you ever see Jerry throw up? All right, Martin Perez. Hey, here's the thing. 16-7, just not great. Shane McClanahan, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? This, though, the matchup, and again, we have to see, you have to wait. I understand this is the lean more so than anything. But, hey, you've got Texas, the Bats, being able to cook. I'm not worried so much. Like, I'm anticipating Tampa Bay that they're going to put some runs up. Can Texas get to McClanahan? If Texas gets to McClanahan, then they win this baseball game. Because they will outscore, they will outduel whatever Tampa puts up. And it's not like Perez is going to shut down every human being. It's just the dam breaks if they can get to McClanahan, and they are the Texas Rangers, and I think they can, enough to the point in which they hang on the run line. Minus 130 is fine for me. We move on to Chicago. Let's see if we can get some offense in this game. What's it going to take? Giolito at home. What's it going to take to rack up some runs here? Braxton Garrett, you're really just going to have to pick your spots, but you'll probably get some spots early, if that makes sense. Like the White Sox need to be patient, no doubt, but they'll probably get some spots. Braxton Garrett will be pitching, will have to throw some strikes. He'll just have to. Now, he and Lucas Giolito have some Ks in him. So this thing isn't going to be easy, but I still think you can get to 8.5. You can get to 9 here, mainly because I think the White Sox actually are going to get to Garrett, at least before the Marlins get to Giolito. But, a sneaky solo here, right? Work a couple of extra bags. It's not out. You get 1-2 runs from Miami in the first 3-4 frames. I don't care how they come. Could be a mistake. Could be a groove pitch, what have you. Chicago's going to do their thing. They're going to work Braxton Garrett down. So very likely scenario that you could have a 5-2 first 5. No, we're in good shape. Oakland A's, let's just do it. Whoa. That wasn't part of the deal, right? What is part of the deal? I think you can get the number we're about to give you even larger. I think you can attack market value here to the point where you probably didn't even know. Doesn't matter how bad things are with the Oakland A's. It doesn't matter what's happened the last 5, 10, 15, 20. This is a new game, new bet. And the human element of this season hasn't sunk in yet. I'm still looking at JP Sears saying, all right, young man. Young to me, at least. I guess, I don't know, 40. Well, Freddie Peralta, 24.5 K rate, 8.7 walk rate. There's some numbers to look at. There's some numbers to build on. But this actually is a decent matchup for Oakland. And dare I say, JP Sears. This guy is going to lead us to the promised land. Shop this number. You can get it at 185. I know you can. Shop it. But we're going Oakland Athletics for the win. Put them in the win. Yeah, you better. Put that first bet for BetMGM. As soon as you sign up, put that thing in there. Then come hang on the Discord with us. Like, yo, man, I took Oakland. Okay, great. That's what we love. That's what we love to see. Now, St. Louis hosting Cincinnati. What do you make of this? Well, I'll tell you, but I'm just curious. Start thinking in your head. Green, Hunter Green. Okay. Adam Wainwright. Okay. Start thinking in your head. St. Louis, not necessarily nearly right to deal with like Cincinnati. Don't worry. I've got it in front of me. I'm just curious what you're thinking. Hunter Green, ticking time bomb. And you're going to get strikeouts. You're probably going to get like 8 to 9 strikeouts. No problem there. But when things break down, my goodness, the ball sails. Just absolutely sails. Walks come and balls sail. That's a bad combination right there. That's not one that I want to bet by any means or be behind by any means. I want to look at that, and build off Adam Wainwright, who isn't doing jack you know what. Shit. I mean, okay, he's not walking a bunch of people. That's it. Come on. This game here has a lot of offense jacked into it. And Hunter Green's going to make some mistakes. I think that's the bigger part of it, too, is that we already have 2 pitchers who are super prone to making mistakes. That's why you go over 8.5, especially because St. Louis at home is going to definitely capitalize off of some mistakes that Green threw. And those mistakes, EV is like 200 miles per hour. It's like a freaking jet. San Diego, Colorado at Coors. Well, we're going to have to stretch this one. We're going to have to figure out exactly how we can get to this conclusion, because the value would indicate something that you're probably not comfortable with. But as always, when we look at the leans and locks, which is a lock until said otherwise, Lamet on the hill for Colorado, Blake Snell. Blake Snell, this is where I think you can attack. This is where the play makes the most sense for me, because the value is here. So let me just make it make sense. In order for Colorado to just be in this game, they're going to have to get to and then chase Blake Snell. Not second inning. This doesn't need to happen like immediately. It's just something where wearing him down has to happen fast. Meaning, and that sounds kind of like contradictory, oxymoron. All right, so let's start over. Blake Snell is going to strike some people out, but he's going to give up some runs, and it's going to be feast or famine. And Colorado getting to Blake Snell earlier in this game is going to open up a lot for their bats. Bullpen action in the fourth inning because Snell gave up 4 runs, what have you. That's super possible here, because outside of striking a bunch of people out, Blake Snell is going to struggle. Contact, Coors, Colorado, they're in this game. Plus 1.5 means the run line at plus money. That's it. We didn't need to rationalize taking them on the money line. We did not. Almost done. I told you. Seattle, this is going to be a monster one. But again, shop and make sure that if you're doing this, you can use this with the parlay. Parlay piece is gigantic too. So, where do we begin? Pitching matchup. It's always the pitching matchup for us ahead of time. Gilbert and Canning. Now, this one, I think you just look at one guy, and that's Griffin Canning. He isn't anywhere near as good pitching on the level, that Logan Gilbert is. It may be offense. It may just be another one of these low-scoring games for LA because Logan Gilbert feeds right into it, but he is dominating. I think you can take a look at them on the money line. I would just rather use this as a super big anchor parlay piece. Take it at plus 1.5. All right. Last one, Sunday Night Baseball. Brian Bello on the hill for the Boston Red Sox. Ticking time bomb. Now, Clark Schmidt, he starts to settle in. Both of these guys are kind of like Spider-Man memes. Could it happen? Do you have enough confidence in Brian Bello that he can get you 5 strong innings without imploding like through the air, just spontaneous combustion? Boston comes to town. Well, they're already in town. I think there's a pathway. Still down your leader, still down. I mean, Derek Jeter ain't walking through that door. He's playing in some pro-am in Wisconsin. This is the Boston Red Sox Sunday Night Baseball extravaganza, live TV embarrassment waiting to happen. The only thing you're missing is Johnny Miller and Joe Morgan on this sucker. Line me up. No Judge, just hurt right there. Clark Schmidt, it's going to take some time, but any contact, any strikes to contact right there are going to undo him, and ultimately the Yankees chalk it up. All right? There you go. That's a lot we just ran through, and we made sure that we got everything there for you. So, with that said, thumbs up, subscribe, down low. I have it there for you. Your first 2 months are free when you sign up at the Discord here, when you sign up at BetMGM. That's insane. From BetMGM to the Discord, the two are connected. See? All good.